Testing. Okay. Alright, we are going live in a second. We're just going to share the stream. Bear with me. Let's see. Let's share this. Actually, let's ask if someone else wants to join as well. I think that'll be fun. Let's see who else wants to join the stream. I'm not using StreamYard. Oh, why is it using the wrong thumbnail? Let me change that thumbnail. Hold on. Oh, people can't see me, I think. Oh, there's an echo. Okay, let me sort that out. 1 sec. Okay, let me remove this. Okay, I'm gonna say some stuff. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Okay, is the echo gone, or is there still an echo? Just gonna check and see if I can see the stream as well. It's using the wrong thumbnail. How do I change? Let me change my thumbnail. What's the red thing behind me? There's a red thing behind me. Red thing. I don't know which red thing you're talking about. Okay. I don't know which red thing you're talking about. Oh, it is echoing. Yes, I can hear it. Okay, let's fix this echo. Oh, it is echoing. Yes, I can hear it. Okay, let's fix this echo. Where is the audio echo coming from? Okay, that's interesting. There's an echo from somewhere. I'm trying to figure out where the echo is coming from. Okay, I'm testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, there is still an echo. Let me try and remove the audio input. See if that makes a difference. remove this. Okay, I've removed the audio. Okay, I've removed the audio. Oh, the echo's gone, right? Okay, I've removed the audio. Oh, the echo's gone, right? Oh, yeah, it is. It was picking up double audio, but I don't have any audio saying. Okay, I'll just go with that. Okay, yeah, sounds good. Awesome. Yeah, so we've got Daniel Lee's here. Oh, Dan, do you wanna come on the live stream? Daniel Lee, Paper Hands Dan. I can invite you on if you want, and we can do a. You can help critique the JANK VeVeVerse. So yeah, I'm tasked with building the VeVeVerse, so everyone can experience my jankness. Okay, so when we get to like let's say 20 viewers, I'll show you guys the JANK VeVeVerse. What I'll do is I will share this on Twitter just to let people know that we are now live. Come join us on tonight's can't spell tonight's live stream of the JANK VeVeVerse and more. Share. Okay, so how's everyone doing today? Yeah, sorry for the technical issues, but everything's good. I do not have my glasses either. Okay, so we have Unia. Unia is always here. How's it going, Unia? One Spear, nice seeing you again. Bad Hair Club, what's the red thing? Oh yeah, I couldn't. I don't know what the red thing you were referring to. Oh, was it this red thing? We've got the classic, as always. The Colonel is here to pay his respects. And let's see. So what I will do is, okay, we'll put this to the side. That's all good. And expand this a bit. And just so I can see you guys, put this over here. Okay, we also have Carlos, Tafim, how's it going? We've got Paper Hand Dan. And the Flood, South London is in here. Oh, you're from South London. There's a VeVe meetup tomorrow in London, actually. I'll be going to that as well. Yeah, we've got the Colonel here. They're doing in the UK 20 hot wings for £6. So that's like $8. Oh, the VeVe meetup. It is tomorrow in Farringdon. So if anyone is interested in that, I can grab the details of that. And there's going to be about 30 people there, all from the VeVe fam. There'll be like these little signs on table. It's in a pub. I'll double check and confirm if anyone is interested in that. I think we're going to be doing the Matt Gondek poster drop there as well, live streaming. Orange Bag Lady's going to be there as well. So is, I think the Todd Father's coming as well. The Todd Father is like the guy who has like multiple millions in NFTs. So you get to see a real whale. I'm not a real whale. He's a real whale. Oh, cheers, Mohammed. Thanks for that. Looking fresh with my chicken. No, I'm from London. I've been Birmingham, but I live in London. Okay, when we get 2 more viewers, we can show you guys the JANK VeVeVerse. Okay, actually, you know what? I'll show you guys now. Let me get the stream ready. So what I'll do is, let's try and do is I'll share that page. If I maximize that, and then if I bring myself a bit lower, like so, put myself here in the corner. Okay, so what I will have to do next is, okay, so I'm gonna look a bit silly now. Okay, let's grab these. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I have to like do this weird thing where, oh wait, let me I have to stream this first, so let me cast this to the screen. Okay, so it's casting, so you'll be able to see in a second. Let's see, maybe I need to refresh. Okay, yeah, it's working. Okay, and then what I will do is if, oh, I can't even see my mouse. Oh wait, there we go. Okay, if I do that, and then if I increase the volume a bit. Okay, perfect. And let's see. Okay, can we, okay, perfect, yeah. So I think this is good. I'm like trying to like peek from the corner just so I can like, okay, let me just pull this up a bit. Okay, I think we're good. So welcome guys to what we have right now of the VeVeVerse. The JANK VeVeVerse. Oh, my health bar has gone. I need to fix that. So yeah, basically, you can see me on this screen. It is casting, right? Hold on, let me just double check. I'm gonna assume, because I don't want to be like sat here looking like an idiot. Oh yeah, it is casting. Okay, perfect. Okay. All right. So now, what we have is. We have, if you know the chili pepper meme, so Alex, last month, he was like, we've got a spicy month. And, you know, he was like rating the drops in chili peppers. So like, this is a 2 out of 4 chili peppers. So if we just grab that, grab a couple of peppers. Now, what's quite cool is we actually have Alex in this space. So we can actually give Alex a chili pepper because he likes chili peppers. Oh, now watch this. 3, 2, 1. We've got explosive chili peppers. So, bam. Yeah, so we can like grab another one. Now, what's cool is, as you can see, so this is the Mona Lisa, which is pretty cool. Like staring at me. You can see that's pretty cool. Yeah, so what we can do is we can give Reese a chili pepper as well. Here you go, Reese. Yeah, but Reese isn't really a fan of chili peppers, I don't think. He likes, so this is Victorian Bitter, which is like an Australian beer, I think. Apparently really popular, so what we can do is, you guys can see, I've got this massive can of Victorian Bitter, which is pretty cool because Reese likes this beer, so I've basically customized it a bit. So if I drop this here, and if I run away, in 3, 2, 1, we've got a plasma charged Victorian Bitter, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I've basically been doing some VR development. What I'll do is I'll make like a proper, so most of these are like free assets, so that's why, you know, it's like pretty janky. I'll have like proper avatars, proper open space, multiplayer, etc. And I'll probably just make like my own version of like the VeVeVerse. So a lot of this is just like, you know, playing around, learning. So yeah, we'll be able to have like kind of cool interactive games and things. That's my plan. But yeah, in the meantime, like, you know, I think this is pretty cool. Like literally, if you just go on my Twitter and on the videos that I post with these, if you just say what it is that you want, like, you know, someone just said, can you make it so the Reese looks at you and follows you? So I made this creepy eyeball looking Reese. You can see like his eyes are just tracking me. And then yeah, someone else, actually Reese asked for the exploding chili peppers, I believe. So yeah, that's why I made these. But yeah, that is the jank version of the VeVeVerse. We'll be back soon. Adios. Okay. And yeah, so what I'll do is I will bring this back up. Yeah, I've got the Elite strap as well now, so it actually makes this so much more comfortable. Like, if you have an Oculus, get an Elite strap. So useful. Okay, so let's see what we have in the chat. Tafim are using Unity. Yes, that is using Unity and XR Interaction Toolkit and basically some free assets, and then the rest of it I just coded myself, like the custom stuff, like, you know, exploding chili peppers and whatnot, and like the Reese eyeballs. If that was the VeVeVerse, I would sell my Omi. Alright, let's be honest, right? My version looks way better than what they had at Comic-Con, which was the Future Tech Live one with the robot avatars. Like, I think my version is cooler. Like, imagine if they had that last year Comic-Con, obviously with like nicer looking assets. I think that would have been better. Okay, Chandler. Chicken combo, is that really the VeVeVerse? Yes, it is. Yeah, that's the first version of the VeVeVerse. Bad Hair Club. Oh, thanks. Flamingo. Hey, Flamingo, how's it going? Oh, Vitalik, how have you ever tried the Maharaja burger at McDonald's? I think you can get it. Oh, Southall. Southall's basically like UK India. I haven't tried it, but I would definitely like to try it. Yeah. Got the £6 deal going on right now at KFC, which is pretty good. Future Tech Live was the funniest thing ever, because now that I've experienced like doing more VR development, the fact that VeVe gave them any money at all is ridiculous. Like, they basically took something that they made for someone else, replaced some of the assets, and that was literally it. Like, it was quite bad, but bad in a funny way, bad in an entertaining way. Like, kind of like my version of the VeVeVerse. It's going to be quite bad in an entertaining way. Yeah, Ecomi paid for that Future Tech Live thing. They got kind of ripped off, I think. Oh, you know what? So this was the idea. I want everyone to like let me know if this is a decent idea. So I want the Jank VeVeVerse to be a community-driven project, right? So what I can do is I can have like NFTs, and if you own an NFT, you can vote in a DAO, like a smart contract. So you basically log in with your MetaMask. If you hold the NFT, you can vote, and you guys can vote on what you want in the Jank VeVeVerse. So kind of like what I'm doing right now, which I do on Twitter. I just ask people, what do you want? And someone will say, I want Reese's eyes to follow you, or like exploding chili peppers, and then I put it in. And then so when I make it like multiplayer and stuff, like live for everyone, do you think it's a good idea for me to have NFTs where holders of the NFTs can decide what goes in the Jank VeVeVerse? Oh, VeVe Meetup. Okay, let me post in the chat where the VeVe Meetup's going to be. One sec. So let me just double check. VeVe Meetup in the UK. Okay, so here are the details of the VeVe Meetup. So let me just type it in the chat for you guys. Uh, 67 to Charterhouse, London, EC1M. Smiths. So it's a place called Smiths of Smithfield. And that is tomorrow, Saturday the 5th. Okay, so I've just posted it in the chat for you guys. So yeah, there's going to be about 30 of us. So Skeet is going to be there. So Skeet is one of the Discord mods for VeVe as well. Orange Bag Lady, a lot of you guys know OBL. She's going to be there. The Todd Father, I'll be there as well. Probably not with KFC, but I'll be there. I think there's going to be some giveaways and competitions there as well. I know. I think it's Tales of Riso who's already started a giveaway. So we have the Matt Gondek drop tomorrow. Now I have conflicting opinions about it with some people based on like the value of the drop. So personally, I think the poster. Okay, so for the first drop, the blind box, I think all of them are gonna go for the common and uncommon. I think those are gonna be below retail. For the rare, I think it's gonna be very slightly above retail. For the ultra rare, I think around about, 180, 200 gems for the ultra rare. I don't think it's going to be very much either. I think it's going to be one of those really, really cheap sets to complete. Because if you look at the DC drop, like, the Artist Alley one, for example, those characters are actually popular. And the Hawk Gale for that is like, 200. So it doesn't make sense for the Matt Gondek Ultra Rare to go for more than that. But also there's a lot of people boycotting the Matt Gondek stuff as well because of this misinterpretation of the reason behind it. A lot of people think it's to do with police brutality, like supporting police brutality, like, brutalizing police. When it's not, it's just, there's a bit of misconception, misinterpretation. So there's a lot of negative factors affecting the drop of the Matt Gondek stuff. But the poster is 5,000 editions. 5,000 editions at 200 each. So just to compare, the James Bond poster, the most recent one, that has 6,000 editions. So it only has 1,000 more. And look at the price of that right now. Now, James Bond is a more popular IP, obviously, than Matt Gondek. Now, if you want to compare artist to artist, look at Ron English. Look at The Last Fat Breakfast, which is quite a popular piece. Like, in real life, I think Ron English's Fat Breakfast is actually worth more than the piece that Matt Gondek is selling. And it's less editions. Now, that goes for around about, I think it's between 250 to 300. So the fact that Matt Gondek's one is more than double the edition size, and retail price is nearly the same as Ron English's current secondary market trading price, I think the Matt Gondek poster is going to go way below retail after the drop. So I don't really care if I get that or not. I think it might be better for me not to go for it and wait for it to go below retail, because 5,000 editions for, 200 gem poster, that just seems like a lot for an independent artist. But, some people disagreed. They said that Matt Gondek stuff is really good, like it's going to be really popular. But, 5,000 editions, I think that's a bit too much. I think 2,000 editions would have been good for Matt Gondek's poster. I think that would have given it some good value. But it's all going to burn Omi, so that's good as well. Vitalik, voting fully autonomous and transparent. Yes, I agree. 100% agree. I think removing the humans from the voting aspect is good. Mohammed Islam K, do you think 75k worth of NFTs can turn into a million in about 5 years? Yes, if one condition is met. No, a few conditions. One, VeVe doesn't go bankrupt, obviously. And then the other condition is if you get these funds that come in, because David, you said that there was a fund interested in investing in NFTs in Singapore, and it had about 6 billion valuation. So that's the other thing, is for that much of a return, you're going to need institutions to come in, not just retail. Randy Warren, Mickey Mantle, 1 of 1 NFT sold for 471k on OpenSea. 1/10 the value of real cards. Can we infer VeVe comics or 1/10? VeVe comics to NFT to real life comics, there is a correlation, definitely. However, it does heavily come down to edition size as well for VeVe comics, because I've seen some absolute garbage comics in real life going for way too much on VeVe because of the scarcity. So, you know, you can compare, but at the same time you can't compare. Oh, Vitalik. Future companies use DAO like Tesla. So, last year, I was holding like 120 shares of Tesla. Tesla was always my biggest holding by far, because I'm a big Tesla fan. And then I liquidated quite a big chunk of it for Omi. And then Omi started tanking. But I'm still in profit in Omi because I dollar cost average. I didn't liquidate all my Tesla, liquidated a small amount, and then a small amount, and then a small amount. Because in the UK we have tax-free ISAs. So I had like quite a lot of Tesla in tax-free ISAs, so I didn't have to pay tax when I took it out. So that was okay as well. Simon says, I'm not going to go for this drop. Chandler, I agree with you, 5k is too much, posters never do. Yeah, 2D always seems to struggle, so, you know, just based off of past experience, I don't think the Matt Gondik poster is going to do well. Yo, Sem, is it Sem or Chem? C-E-M. How's it going? James, nice work on the VeVeVerse, thank you. I'm going to see if David Yu wants to fund it. I'm gonna message him and be like, yo David, I've already started development on the VeVeVerse faster than you guys. You might as well just fund me and I'll build the whole thing for you. Taxi Corp, talking of brutality, been here since April, May 2021. Seen the VeVe app go from 5k users to 3 million plus users. $1 billion this year. Thoughts on why Omi down 70%? Yeah. There's still no use for Omi. People were overly speculating that Omi was going to have, you know, all these exchanges, all this use case as soon as it migrated to ETH. Only thing that happens when Omi migrated to ETH was it's now on a different blockchain. They still have to build in all this utility, but the utility is being built, so it's okay. I think a lot of people, they're also chasing gains in other projects as well. But with the whole crypto market crashing because of, you know, Ukraine, Russia, etc., and all sorts of other things, Omi burn is going to be amplified. So the next bull run, assuming Omi utility is there, and assuming the next bull run coincides with a lot of exchanges for Omi, I think Omi is going to like completely dwarf the returns that you're seeing on VeVe, or that we saw on VeVe. Like, Omi's just been like sat there silent for like a year. So yeah, when that happens, if it all lines up correctly, yeah, Omi will do well. I'm predicting 2 cents this year, which again doesn't sound too high, but that's like a 5x from where we are, so that would be pretty good. Oh, Taffin, thank you for the donation. CA, that's Canada. Oh, didn't realize you're in Canada. Taffin says, is the tokenomics for Monsta is very similar to Axie? Also, did you reach your 30k money goal? So I am currently on 22,000 money token. No, less than that now. 20,000 because I spent some of my money tokens on the launchpad. So I converted some of it to STT to buy League of Ancient tokens, which I'm about very slight profit on. I think it came up to 7 cents each. I think League of Ancients tokens trading around about 8.5 cents. when it launched, it was $1.60, which is mad. Like, I made so much money at the start, but I just couldn't sell it because it was locked, which is annoying. But you know, that's just how launch pads work. So yeah, Monsta in fact does have similar tokenomics to Axie. So you use the tokens to breed, you use the tokens for like, you know, the game, etc. Monsta's down heavily because the game's just been infinitely delayed, but they are developing it. And I understand how difficult it is to develop a game. I think they just overestimated like their ability, because I knew they were going to be delayed, which is why I was like, you know, I'm not going to go all in because I have a feeling they're going to get delayed. So I'll buy up a bit more at the dips, and that's what I've been doing. I've just been dollar cost averaging. Otherwise, I never would have been able to get like, you know, 20,000 tokens, you know, on the drop day. Like, that's just too much. But I've managed to dollar cost average my way there. Randy says, yes, so VeVe growth such as Secret Rare Marvel Comic #1 and Final Fantasy #1 should be 1/10 of the physical. Yeah, like I said, you know, you can't really compare comics to physicals, but at the same time you can, because, you know, like the Marvel comic Secret Rare #1, like that, it's the most valuable comic on VeVe, and it's also one of the most valuable in real life. Noah, thoughts on buybacks? Is Ecomi still doing buybacks? So this is the tricky thing about buybacks, is you're not allowed to tell people you're doing buybacks because it's like a legal grey area. You're just not allowed to say when you're doing buybacks. So I think they can't really comment on it. But the buybacks, they have been paused again because of legal concerns. I think they will resume. I don't want them to resume yet. I want them to resume when we get like new exchange listings and when there's a new bull run. That's when I want the buybacks, because that's going to really push the price up. They need to make it similar to Minecraft where people can contribute to build the world. Yeah, that would be quite cool. Yeah, VeVeVerse, I think it's going to be a bit complicated for sure, especially if you have NFTs and whatnot. But I think, yeah, that'll be a pretty cool thing to do. We're going to see She-Hulk under retail for sure. She's not even FA, going to be like $4 in a few days. Yeah, I actually got the She-Hulk on the drop today at the 4-minute rebound. And then I was like, oh wow, it's only 10,000 editions. It's going to be like, you know, at least 50, 60 gems. It just went straight to like 20 gems. I was like, what? No one wants this comic. So there is an example where scarcity doesn't really mean much. It was going for like, you know, below $20, 20 gems. I lived in the UK in Leamington Spa when I was a child from Chem. Ah, okay. That's really cool. Leamington Spa. Taffin, thank you so much, Kay. I really appreciate it. No wonder, Taffin, thank you again for the donation. Really appreciate it. Randy says, still bullish for 2 cents by end of the year. I am bullish for 2 cents if we hit certain criteria. 1, Omi utility program needs to be out. 2, we need some new exchanges. Anything that's better than what we have right now. And 3, we start to see Omi being used in other platforms. The third one, I think, is probably the one we're going to see first, in my opinion. I think we're going to see Omi being used in other platforms first. Ivan, since they can, Alex clarified that the same character can have multiple FE tags based on the series platform. Do you think the lenticular cards will hold value? Yes. Now, FE and FA, this is all specific to VeVe. Outside of the VeVe app, these tags don't really mean much. To the average user who's not in VeVe, if they saw this stuff on IMX, for example, they're not going to care about, you know, the tags. The first Donald Duck is the first Donald Duck, regardless of if it was an artist's interpretation. That holds value. However, I am collecting the FA Donald Duck, the Golden Moments, because I think that is a very valuable collectible for the next bull run. And I spoke to Brock and a few other peoples about the logic behind it. So just for you guys, so here's the logic, right? If we look at Walt and Mickey, that's around about 4,500 editions. 30k gems, okay? Walt and Mickey is 30k. Now, the Donald Duck is 1/3 of that. So just on scarcity alone, Donald Duck should be about 1/10. Now, there's reasons why the price should be lower than, sorry, it should be 1/3. So there's a reason why the price, I think, is going to be less than a third, which is 10,000 gems. Like, Donald Duck should be less than 10,000. So, who's more significant as a character, Mickey or Donald? they're quite similar, but Mickey's a little bit more significant. Donald's like a close second. Now, the Walt and Mickey statue is also a very significant statue in real life. So again, that justifies Donald being less than a third. Now, the other thing is it's a Series 2 golden moment. That again justifies a little bit less. Walt and Mickey is kind of like the first set of golden moments. Now, if you add all that stuff together, does that justify Donald being less than 10% of the true valuation based just on scarcity alone? I would say no. I would say all those factors in mind, yes, if everything else was equal, 1/3 the edition size should be 1/3 of the price, so Donald should be 10k. But I don't think, with the other things that differentiate Mickey from Donald, that, Donald should be that much. I think it should probably be close to around about 3 to 4k in my opinion. Similar to Elsa, I think using Elsa as a comparison to Donald is quite fair, because Donald is a far more popular character than Elsa, but Elsa is from season 1 golden moments, and we've seen Elsa's price hit 4k. So I think Donald in the next bull run should be around about 4k-ish. Like that's my guesstimate. But right now it's less than 1k, which is why I'm stacking Donald. Also, I've said before that Disney golden moments are like my safe bet, because if I go with Pilly Fantasy and kind of make some speculation that the Asian market's going to come in and sweep them, that's a gamble. Disney, everyone knows Disney. Disney is global. It's much safer. So, in my opinion. So, that's why I'm stacking like golden moments. Specifically, now I'm stacking the Donald Ducks. But we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong and Donald like dumps. Who knows? Vitalik, Epiko Regal, and Omi confirmed. Oh, okay. So I will share some information with you guys. Okay, let me share some information with you guys. So basically, let me go to my profile so you guys can see. Let me go to the other window. Okay, so basically a few weeks ago, or maybe like a month ago, I can't remember, but I shared a video. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so I shared this video, and basically it was with Venkatesh, who's the CEO of Epiko Regal, and this is the question that I asked him on the video. You guys will see.
On the Friday, John, can you tell us who the new villain is in Epiko Regal?
Okay, so I asked him, who's the new villain in Epiko Regal? Because I knew who the villain was going to be. And he appears to have leaked who the new... have like some kind of like, projectile weapon. Like maybe in the form of like some kind of ring, I don't know. But yeah, David is going to be in the game. That was the leak, which I didn't think he was going to actually go through with it or reveal it this early. But yeah, Epiko Regal, if you're playing, you'll probably encounter David Yu at some point. Like, I thought it was a troll thing, but it's real. So yeah, there you go. That's your information for the day. Okay, so actually we'll leave it minimized a bit. Put this in the corner. Okay, let's see. Randy, do you anticipate another run-up for Grail NFTs? Yes, I do. Next bull run. So VeVe goes in quite quick cycles. Each cycle is about 3 months. So the next cycle in, say, 2 months, I think the blue chips will definitely run up again. How do you know Ecomi has legal concerns about buybacks? They have legal concerns about buybacks because in an AMA they told us that. They said for legal issues they suspended buybacks. James White was curious if gems can ever go back into the reserve wallet after they've been bought. If not, then doesn't it make more sense to be tracking the reserve, not the burns? Okay, so if you buy gems, then I don't believe they can go back into the reserve wallet, because once you buy them and you sell them, you're never really selling those gems back to VeVe. Oh, actually, if you cash out your gems, you are selling your gems back to VeVe for fiat. I need to find out if those gems go back to reserve, because I'm not sure. That's the one thing I do need to ask them. But yeah, tracking reserve wallet is just easier because it's That's what Puddin Cheeks uses, I believe. So it's like the amount of Omi that's moved from reserve multiplied by the average price of Omi during that day. That's used to calculate Omi burn. Tafim, I guess Omi is down because of all the delays in the bearish market. Yep, 100% agree. How much are you up on Omi right now? Let me check. I'll tell you guys percent-wise how much I'm up on Omi. Or down. Maybe it's gone down. Right now, oh, Omi price went down. What the hell? I'm at a 4% loss now with Omi. Wow. Omi price is below 0.4 cents. It's in the 0.3s now. Interesting. Very interesting. What's cure? Let's see. JOC, I waited a year to start buying Omi and decided to buy right now before the dip 2 days ago. Haha, damn it. Yeah, you shouldn't try and time it. Just buy a little bit all the time and you average down eventually. Tafim, did you look into the project? Oh, is this an Avalanche project? Avegotchi. It sounds like a Tamagotchi project on Avalanche. How long do you think Omi stays below 0.05? I think it's going to stay below 0.05 as long as there's a war going on between Ukraine and Russia, and as long as Omi refuses to go on a decent exchange. That's however long that takes. I think if we break this 0.0037. Yeah, I think if we break below 0.0037, we're going to go down to like 0.03 probably. Which one hits 100k first? One partner statue or 6 million Omi? Ooh, I am going to say, let's see, 6 million Omi would need to go to about 1.6 cents to get to 100k. I'm gonna say the 6 million Omi. I see 1.6 cents before 100k partners. Essentially crypto. Hey Ian, how's it going? Yeah, I asked about that. The Omi doesn't burn, goes back to reserve when cashed out. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Because if you're cashing out your gems, then that Omi that's backing the gems, that should go back to VeVe. That makes sense. Otherwise, people could technically burn infinite Omi. They could just keep cashing out, putting the money back in, cashing out, putting the money back in. Yeah, they'd take a 10% hit every time. But I think VeVe would run out of Omi quite fast if they did that. Let's see. Everything is down. Bitcoin taking a dump. Yep. 100%. Everything is down. The team make great profits with BV. They don't need Omi. That's why they give it a... Okay, so VeVe doesn't actually make very much profit, surprisingly. So the reason why they don't make very much profit, and I'll just share this with you guys, because if you've been around for a long time, you would already know this. One, VeVe is one product under the umbrella of Ecomi. So what you have is you have Orbis Technology, which is the parent company. So that company is, held by multiple shareholders. Venkatesh is one of them. He holds he owns part of Orbis. Underneath Orbis is Ecomi. So Ecomi is owned by Orbis. Now underneath Ecomi were multiple products. You had the Binji card, you had the Ecomi one, you had, VeVe, and then probably some other stuff as well. You had, the secure wallet, etc. Now, a lot of these projects, they didn't do well. They lost a lot of money from the investors. And, you want to kind of recompensate your investors as well. So VeVe was the one product that really blew up. And that saved them because I think they were giving away a lot of equity at the time. So VeVe really successful. However, that success is kind of compensating for their failures early on. So a lot of the money you're seeing, that's revenue, but you don't know how much that money is being used to pay off, costs associated with their past projects. So just be aware of that. Second thing is, very transparent. Everyone knows this. Ecomi did get sued by a certain person. There are legal costs associated with that, which, legal bills are massive. I'm pretty sure there's still some costs associated with that. And yeah, the App Store stuff, they had a lot of regulatory issues, I believe. Any regulatory issue, normally money associated with it. So there's a lot of overheads for VeVe. Yes, it looks like a lot of money's going in, but a lot of money's also going out. So that's partly why I think they have to really ramp up the number of drops as well, just so that they have enough money to continue funding all of the things that they need, like the VeVeVerse, the all of the anti-bot stuff, app development, scaling out their app development teams, paying for these AAA game studios to make stuff for them. Like, it's all very expensive. So it looks like VeVe's making a lot of money, but which they definitely are, but it's not as much as you might anticipate. Okay, so Randy, you look very, very young for all your accomplishments. Congrats. I'm turning 32 in 2 months. So yeah, I think I've managed to retain like some youthfulness, because I generally, even though I eat KFC a lot on streams, I do for the past, in my 20s, I ate very healthily. I exercised a lot. I slept a lot. It's only recently, in the past few years, like my routine's like really gone downhill, and I can see it. I do look like I'm aging, but I think I need to get back into a really good routine. Let's see. There is no use for Omi as they have more usage. Hope it will be more valuable. Yep, I agree. There's not much utility for Omi right now, if any, but they will have it. So, that's the important thing. Jay knows what's up. He knows the guy. I'm an early investor, still in profit, but how this is going, it's bad. I think I'm cashing out soon when it goes more down to protect my money. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Like, I always say, don't get too emotionally invested in a project. Follow your investor instinct. Take profits. Hedge your risk. There's nothing wrong with taking profits. If anyone calls you paper hand for taking profits, when the market dumps, what are you going to say to them? You took profits and now you can buy back Omi and double your holdings if you hadn't. That's a very likely scenario. So, never get offended when people call you paper hands or anything like that. Look at Daniel Lee. People called him paper hand Dan, and he sold Omi when it was like 0.6. Now he can buy back, like 1.5 times more Omi if he wanted to. You don't look 32. Oh, thank you, Locknet. Appreciate that. Steve Smeaton, thanks for the solid, well thought out YouTube coverage. Thoughts on the correlation with the collection prices and the Omi prices. Okay, so this is the play. Just because I know a lot of Omi whales, what's going to happen is as soon as they enable Omi to NFT, you can say bye-bye to entire collections, especially of blue chips. They're going to be gone. You're going to click the app and you're going to see 0 available for certain NFTs. That's just how it's going to be, because there are some huge Omi holders. Like, when I'm saying huge, I'm talking like, $10 million+ worth of Omi. And what they'll do is they'll buy out the whole collection and then they'll control the supply. Or what they'll do is when the collectible prices pump, they'll sell the collectibles back for Omi. And when Omi prices pump and collectibles go down, they'll use that Omi to then buy collectibles. And they'll keep swapping between the two. So you're going to see an entirely new market dynamic. You're going to see huge amounts of money moving. The amount of money moving in the app per day right now is nothing compared to where it's going to be kind of like towards the end of the year. Be aware of that. Prepare yourself. Just don't complain when this kind of stuff starts happening and you're like, oh no, I should have brought more of that. Blah blah blah. Like, you've been warned. Oh, Split Sniper, how's it going? Yeah, we discussed we should if you rewind, you'll see the JANK VeVeVerse demo. Exercise is the fountain of youth. Omi is taking years of my life. yeah, definitely don't compromise on exercise and eating healthy. Like, definitely look after health. Like, that's the number one thing. There's no point having $10 million worth of Omi if you've got coronary heart disease or something. Let's see. Ivan, since VeVe said that they are waiting on Immutable X for buying and selling on IMX and OpenSea and Omi to NFT, do you think these will happen this year? Yeah, I think this year is a fair estimate. They kind of... The roadmap looks like it will be this year. Again, something drastically wrong would need to happen for them not to do it this year. But, we're only in Q1, coming up to Q2 now, so we got time. Petty London, Omi will hit 0.0009, and everyone who hold hand, who hold hand. I'm not quite sure what that meant. But yeah, like Omi can go either way. I'm more bullish on Omi though. Tafim, do you still b-boy? Only like kind of like by myself once a week kind of training sort of thing. I'm not competitive anymore. I would like to be, but I'm working on too much stuff right now. I'm working on the Kaloscope stuff, on the VeVe stuff, helping out with Epiko Regal. Like, I'm working on so much stuff right now, and obviously like doing like these kind of like community kind of things and helping out in the community as well. Like you guys have probably seen, I've done like community quizzes and I do these live streams and things. So I'm just like as heavily involved in the Web3 space as I can be, just because it's a good time to be involved. One question, Kay, do you plan on coming out your closet during your stream? They use YouTubers to get bigger. Have seen this before. Yeah, it kind of does actually look like I'm like stuck in my closet. You need to be more critical how to project. I mean, to be honest, like I've always been like, I think because I'm a software developer, I understand how difficult what they're doing is. So I give them more slack than most people. And it kind of looks like I'm just, giving them a pass. But there are, like, if you follow me on Twitter, there have been times where I've criticized them. And it's one of those things, right? Like, where I like, give VeVe credit, people just say I'm sucking up to them. But when I criticize VeVe, people say I'm just crying because I don't get my own way. Like, you can't win. So, I just say how it is. However people want to interpret it, that's down to them. How old are your kids? Oh, I don't actually have kids. I have a lot of random collectibles. Randy K is one of the few YouTubers' credibility. He has knowledge of the project and key players, the big picture. Oh, thank you. Really appreciate that, Randy. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to hope I haven't I don't mislead people around VeVe and Omi and other stuff. Like, I just try and give as unbiased as I can. Like, I mean, I am a bit emotionally attached to VeVe just because I have such a big holding in it. But at the same time, I try and be as critical and as unbiased as possible. Okay, man, but we need to be more serious with them joking around. No chance to talk to them on AMA. Yeah, I mean, last AMA, I did ask them... what did I ask them? What was the question I asked them last AMA? I remember it was an important question. Oh, yes. Queue system. So I asked them for reassurance that collectors wouldn't get ripped off. So for the queue system, there's going to be 3 systems, right? You're going to have normal queue. You're going to have master collector queue. You're going to have Omi burn queue. So there's 3 different pools of collectibles for each drop, right? So you can just go in like a normal person. You haven't done anything. You can click buy now. You could get a collectible from one of the pools. Alternatively, you can be like, me who holds quite a lot of sets. You can wager your master collector points to get raffle tickets, and you can spend those raffle tickets to get more queue allocations. That's cool. Or if you don't own collectibles but you have a lot of Omi, you can burn some Omi to buy raffle tickets as well and get more allocations that way. Now, what I asked is it going to be like 90% normal queue, like 5% for collectors, 5% for Omi burn? Like, is it going to be like an absolute rip-off like that? And they said, they reassured us and said, nope, it will be fair. Like, there will be a good incentive for people to collect, or a good incentive for people to burn Omi. My prediction is probably they're going to do it like 40% normal queue, 30% Omi burn queue, 30% collector queue. So 60% overall for collectors and Omi holders, 40% for everyone else, which in this case would be, the normal people, or, maybe the bots who just don't want to collect or burn Omi. That's the way I'm predicting it, but we'll see what happens. Okay, we'll take a few more questions. Let's see. I don't know if you missed it or if missed responding, but what do you think about High Mint Comics? Oh, okay, okay, yeah, yeah. So that is a way of how people have decided to grade comics, is because you don't have condition differences, because comics, NFT comics are always going to be the same condition. You can kind of rate them based on their edition number, which I think is a fair way to evaluate them. So yeah, I agree. Very low mint comic numbers should be more valuable, and that's kind of how I would kind of go about differentiating them as well. Steve, I've been holding all my collectibles from over a year ago, so I'm building my master collector points, but I definitely see the connections with Omi price halving and our collectibles halving. Yeah, yeah, they're gonna be. So once Omi to NFT becomes a thing, the Omi price and the collectible prices, they're gonna become a lot more directly correlated. So when Omi pumps, expect the value of the collectible to pump as well, and vice versa. Petty London, Monster Infinite entire team are a bunch of school kids with no experience of building a real project. So more like most projects, it looks like they've outsourced a lot of their development. But honestly, I think they just overestimate what they could deliver. I knew that. I knew they were overestimating, which is why I've been dollar cost averaging. I always said, don't go all in, like kind of take your time, dollar cost average. But now it just seems like, they're definitely going like at a slower pace than I'd like. But at the end of the day, if the product is good, then I won't complain, because we've seen what happened with Pixelmon. They rushed it, and Pixelmon, oh my god, like it was the biggest NFT flop I've seen ever. And it did create that Kevin meme. So if you don't know about Kevin, you need to go find out what Kevin is. That's the only good thing that came out of it, was Kevin. Split Sniper, why does this exist? Reese is haunting. Yeah, like I had to do it. I'll improve it. Oh, I was gonna add a robot. I was gonna add Robot Alex. Okay, let's let me try and share my screen, and we can like do some stuff together. Let's see. Oh, okay. This is web browser. Okay, never mind. Let me see if I can do display capture. Oh. Okay. Let me just see. Okay. So this is there. Okay, yeah. So let's see. Okay, what we'll do. Oh my days. Yeah, you can see like the eyeballs are just locked in. Okay, so I think where was it? There was like a package I had. Let's see, where was the package? Yeah, there was like this robot thing that I downloaded, and I was like, ooh, let's use that. Oh, here we go. Robot JR1. Did I import this? Okay, so it's in here somewhere. If I go to prefabs, where are my robots? Oh, here we go. Yeah, here we go. JR1 robots. Okay, that's cool. So what we'll do is, okay, so okay, we'll just load this up and see what this is. This robot model. Okay, that's cool. Are these animated? Or these are static? Okay, that's cool. Okay, what animations are any of these animated? Oh, okay, okay. Mod run. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, okay, here we go. Yes. Okay, so that's the flying one. Let's see. What's this one? Oh, take, attack. Oh, okay, I can use that for like shooting lasers and stuff. Yeah, I'm asking because what I'll do is I'll like customize it so it's got like Alex. Oh, okay, I like that one. Okay, where's the walking one? Run, okay. Okay, okay, that's cool. Why the hell is his body sideways? Okay, okay, that's better. Wait, what the hell? His legs are backwards. What is this? Okay. Okay, this one. Yeah, okay, that looks better. Okay. So what we'll do is let's delete that. Okay, so we'll put this in here, right? And let's see, what is this got? Bone, circle, circle, circle. Okay, oh, okay, okay. I see. Okay, so that's the head, right? So this. Okay, so what I'll do is if we, okay, let's just put in a cube. Put that in as a child object. Let's see if we scale it. Okay. Okay, and yeah, I'm not a digital artist by like any means. Like, I'm terrible with this stuff. Holy shit. Okay, let's just do it this way. Scale 20. What if we go 30? Okay, now if I let's just get the size right. Okay, so we'll go with 60, 60, 60. Okay, does that look right? Okay, we'll go with that. That's pretty fair. Okay, that's cool, right? Okay, I think that's acceptable. Now, what we want to do is we want to texturize it with the same texture as this body. So, what's the texture? This metal material. Okay. Okay, so we'll go with that metal material. So, okay, that's cool. Okay, so if we go to metal. Okay, there we go. So we'll go with metal, and then what we want to do is if we go to our textures, where is my texture? Oh, it might be in here. Materials, models, textures, textures, textures. Yeah, oh yes, okay. Okay. So what we'll do is Okay, so wrap mode, I want clamp. Oh, okay, let me get rid of this texture. Okay, what you want to do is, what you can do is, if you create then a child of this as a plane. Actually, if you do another cube and then bring this one forward slightly, and then okay, so if we do that, and then is this on clamp? Yes, it's on clamp. Okay. Oh man, okay, let's rotate that. And then rotate on the x-axis, 190. Okay, perfect. So, you know what? Let's just texturize this red if we can. So, if I go to this, okay, where? Okay. Okay, let's just see what's happening in the chat. Okay, yeah. So I was like getting like really into that. Let's just see. So we had. Okay. Oh, Zach R, thank you for the donation. On a 1 to 10 scale, how bullish are your money? I would say probably, in terms of potential upside, definitely a 10. In terms of like the other risk factors, you know, the team being, you know, quite like less all-star than a lot of, you know, top tier projects like Luvium, etc. I would say overall, I'd probably put myself around about 7 out of 10. My biggest, you know, holding is always going to be VeVe, but money is kind of like still, you know, for the size it's at, I think it's a pretty good shot. And it's come down a lot. Like either, you know, either nothing happens or it just shoots up. That's what I think is going to happen. I mean, the dude put up, yeah. So the CEO of Money, he just put up 1,000 BNB and said, if it's not a top 200 coin by the end of the year, then he's just going to distribute that 1,000 BNB to all of their Money token wallet holders. But that's kind of like just a way of like them motivating them as well, and also kind of instilling a bit of confidence in people in the project. Zero Billfish on Money. Yeah, I mean, Money, it was always going to be high risk, high reward. But if they deliver the project in good time, that's going to be one of those projects which can very easily be 100x. Like, I went into it because I felt this was a risk of getting into a 100x project. Like, that's why I went into it. What is my real name? So I've got an Arabic name. If you want to find me on LinkedIn, you can find out what my Arabic name is. They should have Omi circle on the chest. Oh, good idea. Let's put an Omi circle on the chest. That's a very good idea. Okay. What we can do is let's put an Omi circle on his chest. So how are we going to do that? Okay, let's see. If we... Okay. Alright, so what I'll do is, let's say, okay, let's minimize this. Okay, let's say I create, okay, I know how I'm going to do this. So let's say I create a new 3D object and let's call it, let's go with a cylinder, okay? And we're going to call this outer ring. And then what we can do is if we just move outer ring out here to there to here, and then if we expand this a bit, let's go with 40, 40. Let's go with 30. 30, 30, okay. And then what we can do is okay. Okay, so what we can do is okay, perfect. And then we can duplicate this and call this inner ring. Inner ring. And we can minimize this a bit. Let's say 25. 25. Okay, let's minimize it a bit more. 20. 20. And then the outer ring, what we can do is we can change this to, let's see, do we have any red? We can make it like Alex themed. Okay, and then inner ring. Okay, and then what we can do . And if we child this, okay, there we go. There we go. He is now, he's got the Omi Homie ring. We created Alex bot. Okay, so let's see, we'll animate him. Oh wait, hold on. To go back, don't I? Okay, yeah. So yeah, we've got the Alex bot. Okay, so let's see, what else do we have? Okay, so we'll take a couple more questions and then we'll call it a day there. Let's see, let's switch back to this display here. Okay. Let's see, I've noticed less community engagement around NFTs in general in the VeVe market. Do you attribute this to the war in Ukraine? Chandler, yeah, I attribute this to just the general slump in the crypto market. NFT market kind of follows as well. It's expected. JC, oh yeah, so I put the Omi circle on Alex's chest. I can see price drop to sub 0.01 and market cap under 2 million. For Monsta, it's possible, potentially. VeVe's big issue to me as someone who holds a heavy bag of Omi is that they get people hooked on the drop, and since it's incredibly difficult to get a drop now, people are getting bored. Zach, you are 100% correct. I believe VeVe is going to be diversifying their use of Omi. So it won't just be on like doing drops. You'll be able to use Omi for a lot of other things. That's the plan from what I speculate. in my opinion, just to get people more engaged in Hall, to have drop week where they do up like million NFTs in one go, so people actually get some shit. This weekend's drop, I think if you want it, you probably have a high chance of getting it. I don't think it's going to be that popular. So if you want to get a drop on a drop, then yeah, definitely go for the Matt Gondek stuff. A lot of people are wanting the VeVe logo or Ecomi icon as an NFT. I think having a bunch of these for people would help. Yeah, I think they are going to drop VeVe branded stuff soon. Well, not soon, but that'll be one of the first things they drop as part of the rollout of the VeVeVerse. They're going to have more VeVe Ecomi branded stuff. Literally, my brother-in-law got the app and loaded 100 gems in November and participates in every drop and is 0 so far. So, to be honest, November up until now, some of the drops have been very tough. Like, I think Matt Gondek is probably going to be one of the easier ones to get. Although I'm surprised he didn't get Groot. Groot was a lot more possible for a lot of people. Zach, I'm on the money train with you. Yeah, I mean, you know, I've always said that all my investments, including Omi VeVe, there's a chance it could go to 0, and I've like, you know, I won't blame anyone if it does. I'll be like, you know, I took the risk for it, because I've been, you know, in a multiple crypto rodeos. I know how it goes, but you know, for me, it's worth the risk, because the way that I see it is, if I go broke, I spend the rest of my life working. If I don't, you know, go into some heavy risky investments, and I just rely on like a pension fund, then I'm still going to spend the rest of my life working. So my lifestyle won't really change either way. Jay, am I Arabic? Yeah, I'm part Arabic. Yeah. Let's see. Make him an NFT and sell him on VeVe. Yeah, let's get the robotic animated Alex and let's sell him on VeVe. Okay, so last few questions. Was thinking the same thing. Split sniper, an NFT army. Yeah, I'm gonna create that army. JC, I make NFTs and would love to help because I was already thinking of doing the logo ideas. Actually, you know what? I think Non-Fungible is doing the logos. He's got like a whole collection of Omi tokens and they're really cool. Like even David, you like them. He's got like a 3D artist helping him on them. So check out Non-Fungible Wonderful on his OpenSea. He's selling music tracks and he's also selling the custom Omi logo tokens. Like they're really, really cool. Like really cool looking. Okay, so yeah, we'll end it there. But another good evening with everyone. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully, we'll have some more updates on like the JANK VeVeVerse and whatnot. I'm gonna get Reese to like give me more suggestions as well, because I feel like I've bullied him too much, and especially Alex. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Everything. We'll see you guys next time. Hopefully, good luck on the drop tomorrow. Matt Gondek double drop. 8 AM and 12 PM PST. And for those coming to the UK meetup tomorrow, I'll see you guys there. And we'll probably stream. We'll probably give like our table numbers, because if you have like this app, you can send stuff to the table. So anyone who wants to like send random stuff to the table, then yeah, very welcome to do so. But yeah,